Hi guys. How is everyone doing tonight? Hello. Hi True Crime. Hello Midnight Noon. Hello Blue Willow. Had to force myself to get on here to do this, but you know what's weird? Is my body started aching as soon as I decided I was going to do this, like my neck and my upper back. I don't know if it's related or not. It's just really weird. Hello Mount. Freaking flies. How is everybody doing tonight? So tonight I'm not gonna be looking at the chat. Oh shoot. Oh no, my EMF died. The battery's dead on it. Crap. I wonder what kind of batteries it takes. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna be right back and see if I have batteries for this. Okay. Where did the batteries go? So gross. Crap. I do have one of these, I just have to find it. I know I have it. Oh, come on. Where is it? Oh, I have some. Hold on. I know I have some of those batteries somewhere. Fudge. I really want them. I don't see them. Well, crap, maybe I don't have any. I thought I did. I thought I had a bunch of these kinds. Well, dang it. I'll use this one out of here. Yes, thank you, Spirit. telling me where that was. Okay, come on. Yeah. Hi, Rose. I see you. I see you, baby. I see you. What's up, girl? Huh? I see you. Where's the lid to this? Okay, I apologize for that. I forgot to actually mute it. Yep, thanks, Spirit. I actually could not find it's kind of funny. I could not find a battery. It's one of these, hold on. It's one of these 9 volts. And I knew I had a bunch, but I can't seem to find them. And, so you guys hear me still? Because my cat was rubbing up against the mic. But anyways, there's this, maybe that's why the dang thing didn't work. So I had this speaker that I never use. Like, because it doesn't come through clearly, like it doesn't really work that well. Well, maybe it's because I didn't have the battery fixed. Anyway, Spirit kind of told me, check that speaker, and lo and behold, it runs by a 9 volt. So I just need to get the plastic parts off. It's weird, that battery sure didn't last long on this. Okay, I didn't know it was out, or I would have had it fixed before I came on. Sorry. It was being kind of like low last time, actually. We'll see if this works, because I haven't actually used that speaker, so hopefully it works okay. Hopefully. I know, I'm sorry. I had another reading, and then I had a reading that was like an hour, and then and it was late. And then I had to take care of the animals. And I had actually forced myself, come on here and do this, but he's been on my mind, so I was like, you know what, I need to see what I can get. I don't know, it might be helpful, it might not, I don't know. So we're gonna try this. So hello everybody that came while I was trying to find a battery for my EMF. I also have something else I'm going to try. I'm getting a flashlight, and I don't know if you guys have ever watched like the haunting, like different things that have like paranormal stuff where they use a flashlight, and they like, you know, they put it to where it can move easily, like almost on but not on, and Spirit can manipulate those. I don't know if you guys have seen those, so I'm going to try to do that as well. The only problem is I don't have any way to like show you guys. I need to try to figure that out. How I can show you, like where I can put my EMF to where I can show you guys. I really need to like see if I can find some Velcro sticky stuff or something. Flashlights you kind of put down, like you put on the table though, so I don't know how that's going to work. But I think it would be cool for you guys to watch it. I just have to figure out how I'm going to make it so you guys can see it. Oh no, did I just go through all that for it not to work? This might not work tonight. I might have done all that for nothing. Then Spirit gave me a battery that doesn't work. I know I had a lot of these. I don't... Fuck. What did I do wrong? Should work. I've only used that speaker like twice. So... yes, if you guys can please like the video. And if... I don't have another table. That's the problem. Like, somebody actually got me this table off of... Chastity actually got me this table that I use now to put everything on. We were going to use it for cards. We didn't know it was going to be used for all this. So I don't have another thing I can use right now. I'm going to have to try to find one though. I did something wrong because there's no way this doesn't work. I have not had it that long unless they give me a bunk battery. And I hope it's not because my EMF is messed up because I'll be mad. I don't know. Best thing I can do is if this doesn't work after pushing that, I mean, if this doesn't work after I get this put back together, then we're just going to have to freaking not use it tonight, which sucks because I like watching it when it goes off. When I hit on something, it'll go off, and that just is like a validation for me. So it doesn't always happen, but it happens a lot. Especially if I hit on something really big, it'll go off on me. And it's kind of like a, yeah, you got that right kind of thing. But I don't know. I had a bunch of these 9 volts because I used to have one of those tens machines from the doctor, and I freaking kept all the 9 volts. And do you think I could find it? No. So, story of my life. But yeah, I don't know. I have to come up with like another table or something. I don't have one. I like looking around. I don't think there's nothing that's like movable, like little, that wouldn't be a pain in the butt. Plus I don't have a flashlight yet, so cross that bridge when we get there. This is not working, so I hope it's not broken. We'll have to get another battery. I'll try to see if I can get one this week, tomorrow, and I hope it's not the EMF, because I swear I have not used that speaker and that battery very much at all. So there's no way it should be dead. That's so weird. I don't have that many books. I mean, it seems like I do, but yeah, that would be such a pain. I could just see him getting like the battery. Yeah, I don't know. I just put it in there twice. I like pushed it hard. Dang it, I'm upset. Okay, well that sucks. But I guess it is what it is. Vanished with popcorn. You must be tired. I'm checking all of these, what I missed. Whatever you fall asleep on, you can just come back. Well, I thought it was Thanks Spirit because I found a battery but the battery doesn't work. What gift thing? I don't know what you're talking about. I do have what's that gift thing about? I don't know what that means. I have a wish list. I don't know if that's what you mean. Okay. I think that's it. All right. So if you lick it, does it work? What if the battery's dead? Oh yeah, I do have the thanks button. No one uses it. I was like, oh, how cool, I can have a thanks button, but no one uses it. It's so sad. We'll get it all set up, but I want to get the light behind me, and I want to get this EMF behind me if I can get it to work. Hopefully it's the battery and not something else. It was like the last time I used it, it was like very light on the green light, so that's why I think that maybe it's the battery. Kind of really sucks, dude. If I had more time, I'd go look through more stuff, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so it is what it is for tonight, I guess. That sucks. I'll just have to go with what I feel. So, we're gonna do things a little bit different tonight. And I have to tell you guys, this case last week with the Merced 4, I mean, it totally drained me, but it taught me a lot. Like I was telling you guys, like it taught me a lot about my feelings and whatnot on a map, which hopefully I'll remember when I go to use it again. And it also taught me like I have to just go with what I get, and because sometimes I get led astray or I second guess if certain people have other opinions or want to say a different direction. And so I gotta, oh, There was a gift thing where someone could gift their membership to another. It's gone. I promise I'm not high right now. No, there is a gift. There is a way to gift a membership. I'm just not sure how it works. I've seen them do it on other lives, but I don't know how it works on here. I know it's like itchy all of a sudden. But anyways, so what we're going to do tonight, and the reason why I have Shazam come on, or Vanished and Forgotten, she goes by both, is because she helps validate without kind of taking me in another direction. So it's good to bounce off of her. And sometimes when someone's intuitive, what she is, it can also kind of boost my gifts. So like when we did it with Debbie Collier, I felt like the reading was better because it was almost like she was helping me with the energy. So because I saw a comment that kind of upset me, and she does the best that she can, but it does help validate. And so I don't think I'm gonna watch the chat tonight on the validations. I'll come back and get caught up with the chat when I'm done. She's gonna be in the back. She's gonna be on, and she's gonna be doing stuff with the comments and all of that. But I don't like to know any extra information or be led a different way. Like, first thing that came out of my mouth with the Merced 4 was disgruntled employee and money. Those are the first two things that came out, and that's exactly what it was about. And I've people started saying other things, and then I started second guessing. So I'm easy to sway, okay, because I am human, so I do second guess. It's like it's a problem of mine that I've dealt with the last 10 years, to not second guess things. So that's how we're going to kind of do it tonight. So the most I know about this is Quinton's about 20 months old, and he supposedly like disappeared from his house at like, I don't know if it was like 6 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I've tried to stay away from it. I haven't got too much on this. There's one vision I keep getting over and over, but I want to see if it comes up to see if that's why I'm getting it. So we're just going to see how it goes. Anyways, I've wasted enough time, so I'm going to get her on here in just a minute. But if anybody's wondering, that's why I have her on, is kind of bounce off and validate without people giving me extra information, because she knows how I work. So she's been working with me for a few months. She knows how I work. She's watched me for a few years. She knows how I work, and she knows my thing with second guessing. So, and it's not to say anything with you guys in the chat. It's just, I'm like, for instance, on the Merced 4, I kept saying west, and people were kind of taking me other directions. It wasn't their fault. They were trying to help. But if I get a direction, I just need to learn to stick with it. That's me. That's not you guys. So it's just easier if I just don't probably watch the chat and just let her validate, and then go back on the, look back on the chat. It doesn't mean you guys can't chat. You guys can still do the chat stuff and all of that. So all the ways to get a hold of me and to validate are in the down below. My book is there. There's merchandise. I know someone was helping me with that. I don't know if it's been fixed yet or not. I know she was working on it. The way to reach me for a private reading, I do have 20 minutes for $30 right now. It's normally $40, so it's like $10 off. I'm only doing that for a couple days. If you schedule and pay, you get the deal. That's for that'll be over on Monday. I'm only doing it for the weekend. And you can reach me through email and Facebook and Instagram. I even do WhatsApp as well. I do see your comment, but I just don't want to take any more time on it. I don't know how to do any of that. So I'm just going to get a new battery, and hopefully I'll have it for the next case that I work on. So for those of you that are new, that are watching, how I work is I can get past, present, or future. Things can be symbolic, and sometimes they are very symbolic, and they can have multiple meanings, especially numbers and things like that. So sometimes Spirit will use my references and or experiences and to try to kind of show and explain what they're trying to say. For instance, shows that I've watched, or anything else that I may reference. Other cases, they like to use other cases a lot to kind of say it's like this or it's similar to this. It's if I've seen it. So that's kind of how spirit works with me. They're usually very visual, and or I'll hear things or I'll just know things, and if I say I've got chills, that's a validation kind of thing. Usually I've been saying I've got chills with the EMF, but so if I get chills or I'm super hot or I feel something, there's a reason I'm feeling it. Like my neck, that started when I decided, okay, I'm going to work on this case. I didn't have this problem earlier, so I'm just wondering if it's connected in some way, shape, or form, because I can take on what spirit feels. And things that can be symptoms or ailments or whatever. I can feel that in my body. So that's kind of how I work. And like I said, I don't like to know any extra information. I just like things validated, and that's it. And we'll go from there. I may not. I'm wondering if I'm gonna start just getting the information, and then probably won't waste a lot of time on a location on here unless it like I'm like okay, and I'm very sure about an area or something like that. Then we'll do a little bit of locating, but otherwise I'll probably work with the location off of the map, because I seem to, if I'm honed in, I can feel better. You know what I mean? And it's a very like, it's not a strong feeling. Whenever I go in the right direction, it's something I have to kind of hone into and feel. So, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is in no way, shape, or form a anything that is, what's the word? See, when I get spacey, that's spirit. When I forget my words, that's spirit. So it's already starting to come in. But this is no way, shape, or form factual information. This is all psychic medium impressions. And viewer discretion is advised. This is a child's case. It depends on what comes through and if you guys can handle things or not. So I'm just putting that out there just in case. I do try to be gentle with my words though. And I'm gonna get her on here, but I need to clear, because I just realized I didn't do that. I did it earlier. What kind of question? I'm not doing readings. I'm not doing private readings tonight, or I'm not doing those kind of readings tonight. So it depends on what question you want to ask. He went missing from Georgia, I believe. Savannah. That's all I know. You'll have to probably Google it. Tammy, there's the link. I sent the link to the messenger, girl. But we are, when we mess around with this, like bringing Vanished and Forgotten on, it's kind of like we're trying to see what works best for my gifts. So when we try new things, that's kind of why we're doing things the way that we're doing them, is we're trying to, see what works best, see the best way that I get the most accurate information. So that's why if things kind of change sometimes, that's why it is the way it is. I sent you the link already. Did you get it? Oh, crap. Can you guys still hear me? Because I accidentally hit the thing again. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I if I hit this, sometimes it goes off. So I just want to make sure you guys can still hear me. Okay.
Because if I hit this, sometimes it goes off.
You're gonna have to turn me off. Shut me off.
Oh yeah. If I hit this, sometimes. All right, there you go.
All right, good. So don't get the feedback. Okay, thank you for letting me know you guys could hear me, because I now know that when my mic was messed with before, it was Dylan, because I haven't had a problem since. But
Yeah.
sometimes if it gets knocked the wrong way, I'll lose you for a second, but nothing like I had that night. Okay, so I need to find his. I have a newer picture of him. It's the one I posted on for the thumbnail. I think that thumbnail is so cute.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, I have to use this for him. I don't know why. Just looking for the picture. I mean, you know what? If I go like this, I bet I could find it better. Okay. So I do know that he's been missing for what, like 3 days now? Three days. And he's only 20 months old.
Yep.
I honestly do not think that he wandered off. I've never gotten that feeling with him. I don't think he's one that would like open the door and go outside at 6 o'clock in the morning. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's just my initial feelings on it.
I agree.
So, okay. What the heck, dudes? Darn cats. Scared the crap out of me.
Spider.
Yeah, that's what they act like. The crazy one sleeping. They're acting like they're after something. I don't know what, unless it's they're after each other.
Right.
Which sometimes, you know how cats are. Sometimes they're jerks to each other.
Yeah.
Zook just went to go calm down the situation.
Guard duty.
Yep. That's Angela's favorite dog. He went to go over there and see what was going on. Okay. Which was good, because I think there was about to be a cat fight. I know, right? Okay, thank you, Grey Wolf. You know what? I should like move this so I'm not watching the chat, huh? Because
yeah,
I get distracted very easily. Call it ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
I'm not going to watch the chat, so I'll go back at the end and see if there's anything I can answer. So, like I said, we'll see if I can get anything. So what I have to remind you guys is, I always say I can't promise a location. I always say I can't promise really anything. I can only give what spirit gives and then try to work with that. It's about clues, bits and pieces, puzzle pieces that you got to kind of put together. I do see locations as I'm there, so it is a little bit hard sometimes, especially once I get going on a map. I kind of can get pulled in all different directions. So just to remind you guys, that's basically how this works. It's not like, oh yeah, that person's right there. That's for new people that have never watched and don't understand how this works. It runs off of bits and pieces, clues, puzzle pieces, things that you got to put together. And a lot of times, it helps to have people in the area. Okay. So it's weird, because the one thing that I'm seeing is or I'm hearing, the one word I'm hearing is paraphernalia. Hope I'm allowed to say that on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I feel Okay, I get this um I get this up and down feeling with mom. And that's kind of initially what I felt when I first saw he was missing. I get this almost like she's not stable.
Yes.
She's kind of all over the place. And I get that her moods are also all over the place. You know,
Yep.
sometimes she might be like cool and then other times she's just kind of freaking out. Um and there's something about freaking out over little things.
Yeah.
But um so there's something about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not really sure what that is.
Okay.
I don't know if that's when this whatever actually happened around that time, but I feel it happened. The timeline is off. I feel it happened before, like a few hours before 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Only because okay, there's stuff around this that's like So I hear the word eviction, so I don't know if she was getting kicked out of wherever she was. I feel like there's a grandmother figure around, and she feels more like the caretaker. She feels more like the I don't know if he has siblings, but I said takes care. I hear takes care of the kids, so I don't know if she actually has custody and they all kind of live together. That's kind of what it feels like about like the living situation. But there's also a boyfriend, or there's I don't know if that boyfriend is he's I don't think he's Quinton's dad.
Right.
It doesn't come in as Quinton's dad. It comes in as like just another guy that kind of she's with that lives there that and I get something about like him just like sitting around kind of drinking beer like when he gets off work. He doesn't feel like he does very much. He's just kind of like there is what
Right.
it feels like.
Yeah.
Uh
I
so
have,
the story go
I
ahead.
have a lot of validation for what you just said.
Okay.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So they lived with grandma, or the mom, the boyfriend lived with her mom, which is the grandma to the kids. She does have custody of the two boys, the grandma does, and she filed an eviction on September 8th, and they found out about it on September 16th to kick the daughter and the boyfriend out of the house.
Okay. Um so I'm getting like the whole reason why she the whole kind of reason why she wanted to kind of evict her. She can't take the nonsense anymore. I can't take the nonsense anymore. I can't take the it's not a good I get all this yelling and
Yes.
there it's like too volatile for the kids.
Yeah.
Um it's like I feel like she loves her daughter, but she doesn't like the person that she is,
Yeah.
because of what she does, is how it comes across.
Yep.
And something about money. Money, like it feels like it's partly the motive. Um,
Okay.
I don't know what kind of money this is. I don't know if it's like a government assistance thing or a child support thing or something like that. It feels something in that direction of that.
Because she was paying child support to her mom.
Okay. So I don't know if something just happened with that. It feels like it centers around this situation with the timing. Um I'm just being given kind of like, I guess, the dynamics right now.
Okay.
I hear the word bender. So I don't know if she was on a bender at that point, because it feels like it was like, when I look at this, it's just her and the boyfriend being there.
Okay.
So like, it wouldn't make sense for her mom to be around if she was on a bender, because I don't think it was, I mean, I think she like did her stuff, but this was like different. Um
Right.
I don't know why I get that word. I don't know if that's just if she would go on benders, if she was on one that day. I don't really know. Um
Sounded like that's what she did. So.
okay. So the one vision they're showing me for a symbolic thing is a ball and chain.
Okay.
Okay, so it's weird. They show me this ball and chain around her ankle, almost like it references maybe what her kid felt like to her um at this point in her life. And because
Oh.
it's sad, because he's so cute. Like, um I don't see what the big deal is. Just, hand him over to mom too. Um but I feel like something went awry. It's not like, I'm trying to get a better um look into what happened, because it's like when I try to look into that, it's not that clear. um I hear the word neglect, but it's not, it would be from her, not from, I think like I said, that I feel like the grandma did everything for him and she really didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So she was neglectful with him, and honestly, I feel like she shouldn't even have been left alone with the kid. That's how it comes across to me. Like, she just is ridiculous. She kind of reminds me, I'm getting a case reference to Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got chills with that. So I'm getting kind of that reference, and the situation feels similar.
Okay.
Because they lived with the parents. She had a boyfriend. She wanted to go party. Like, that's kind of how it feels. So it feels like it's a very similar situation, very similar case.
Yep.
And that's what they want to reference to me to say it's like this,
Yep.
which is usually what happens when they reference cases.
People surrounding them say that she neglected the kids and never really took care of them.
She's very selfish. She's kind of all about herself.
Yes, that was said too. Yes. I know it's not funny.
I also get the word lazy.
Yep.
So I feel like Quinton was a ball and chain to her at this point, and now he was going to cost her money. It it doesn't feel like an option for her, but I'm trying to see if it was like, I'm trying to see what happened and if it was something that was like intentional. You know what I mean?
Right.
because we all know that things sometimes happen and then they're covered up, and I'm trying to see if it's that situation or if it was intentionally done. Okay. Now they're referencing another case. Boswell.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So Boswell was intentional, but she said it was an accident, which doesn't make any sense for how it happened. But the
Yeah.
weird thing that I've been seeing with him all day long today, when I was thinking about this case, is I keep seeing, and I don't know what this means yet. I'm not really sure what this means, but I keep seeing, you know, a trash bag, and it's when you twist the top of the trash bag, you know, like you go like that and you twist it.
Yeah.
Like if it's something small. I've been seeing that all day, and I'm not really sure what that means, and I haven't been able to figure out what that means.
Okay.
Not saying that he's, you know, in the trash. I'm not saying that because I got that with Boswell though. I kept getting the trash bag with Boswell, and like she was in a trash can. So I don't know if it's symbolic for something that has to do with that.
Right.
It's one thing that I've been seeing all day, and it's coming in again for some reason. So there's something I feel like that happened, but I'm having trouble breathing. I have to be honest. I can't take I can't take a deep breath. My chest is hurting and I'm getting pain in my head. But there is something with my neck because, like I said before I come on, sometimes spirit will visit me or start coming in prior to me ever coming on here, and they will make me feel things. And there's something that is achy with my neck. I feel neck, head, chest kind of situation here, because it's kind of all involved. They're referencing a lot of cases tonight. So there's a private reading that I did, and I shared it with you guys when I was done with it. It was a baby, and the mom basically did drugs and lost it on the baby and beat the crap out of the baby. Baby was a lot younger than him. But still, I don't know if that's what they're trying to tell me or not. But she was very like drugged out or whatever, and she kind of just like would say how much she hated her kid all the time, and one day she just lost it on the baby and kind of beat him. So that case is coming in as well. So it feels like they're just bringing in these cases to kind of give me references, as hard as that is, because at the same time it's like I feel like there's something being done in that way. Like maybe I've lost it, and there's a similarity to that case, or but at the same time I keep hearing smothered, which is what happened to Evelyn. So it's almost like there's more than one thing that's going on.
Okay.
Which is sad because I keep hearing him laughing and smiling, and I feel like he was very playful and he's a very happy child despite everything else. I get a lot of curiosity with him. He shows me he loved being outside. I see him just running around outside. And so that's why I think maybe the police thought that he left was because he did like to go outside and run around. But I don't think that early in the morning. And there's something he keeps showing me, he can't open the doors. I don't know if he can't reach them or he can't grasp them, but he can't get them open. So that's, I think, a validation to say he didn't run off, is
Right.
because I keep seeing him try to reach for the door and he can't grasp it, or there's something with he can't crawl out of his pack and play, because I keep seeing it's not a crib, it's like what Eli used to have, and it's one of those like little playpen things, and it's like he can't climb out of that.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
those are two things that he's saying as to why he is not ran off.
Yeah.
Also, he's talking about like he would be afraid to leave his yard. Like his yard was his safe place. He was afraid of cars. He was afraid of, like it wouldn't feel. He's talking about how it wouldn't feel safe for him to leave the yard.
Right.
Although he's very curious and stuff, like he keeps showing me like he would have went to like a neighbor or something. Like he wouldn't have. He knew better than to leave or something like that. And I mean, we've seen it before, you know, with the 3-year-olds that we've worked where they have walked off.
Right.
But he doesn't feel like he's talking about like his little legs would get too tired. Like he wouldn't get very far.
Yeah.
Because they keep showing me his legs, like maybe they, you know, he wouldn't get very far without someone seeing him either, I think, is what he's
Right.
talking about. Even though it was like early in the morning. But he keeps showing me it was dark out when this happened.
Okay.
And there's also a reference to a phone call that was made to someone prior to him going missing. I don't know. I hear the word cancel, so I don't know if something was canceled. Prior to him going missing, he was missing way before that phone call. Like this happened way before that phone call was made. Because they keep getting like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
That's what keeps coming in, and it's dark. It's not daylight. It's not coming up daylight. And there's something about, I feel like, there's something about the boyfriend helping cover it up.
Oh, okay.
Because, anyway, he left. This had already happened before he left. Because I see him walking out the door. But that's just symbolic, I think. Because I think this had already happened.
Okay. There was contact to the daycare saying that she didn't need to babysit.
Is that daycare or babysitter like in the vicinity? Is it a neighbor or down the street or something like that? Because I keep wanting to go kind of like across the street.
Yeah, it's 2 houses.
Okay. I felt like they were really close to the area.
Yes.
And the crazy thing is like, if she's crying, it's because she thinks she's not going to get away with it. It's not because he's missing.
Yeah.
And it's almost like this is the age-old story, right? The kid walked out of the yard, and that's not really what happened, but that's always the story to the situation is kind of how Spirit's bringing him in. Like, this is always the story that people use.
Yeah.
I don't know if you liked cartoons. There's something about cartoons, and the cartoon I keep getting is my son used to like. I don't even know if they have this on TV anymore. Blue's Clues. I keep seeing the Blue's Clues dog, so I don't know if is it actually something he liked. I don't even know if they have that anymore on TV or not. But there's something about that, and there's something about also he's showing me he liked to like do things with his hands. So I don't know, like maybe put things together or play with trucks or, you know, like I see him like doing stuff with his hands. And there's a reference to him being like really smart for his age. Or I don't know if like smarter than you would think he would be in the situation he was in. Just like,
Okay.
but there's also something about his speech. So I don't know if he was behind or ahead. It's like I hear certain words, but I don't know if he could do sentences or I don't know. It's kind of like I hear baby talk. But I feel like it comes back to his grandma teaching him everything, and his grandma like cleaning him up when he got dirty, giving him a bath. Like she basically may as well say that did she want to adopt him, because it comes across as she wanted custody of him too, because she was afraid something like this was going to happen.
She had custody of Quinton.
Okay.
And the older.
Oh, so she had custody of both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought, because I thought when you said the other two that you were talking about different. So that makes sense.
I meant the older two, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. All right. I feel like she let her live there because one, she's her daughter, and two, it was like she wanted her in the kids' life. Like she didn't want to block her out from the kids, but it got to a point where it was just like it's too chaotic, it's too volatile, it's too everything. Because I get a lot of arguing with them. Or this girl, like she just flies off the handle and starts screaming, and I feel like she was violent. She could even get violent sometimes. That's how it comes across. Like she could get out of control. Out of
Right.
control.
Yep.
And I think that was maybe when she's coming down or something like that. But there's these moments where she's just,
Yep, it makes sense.
So I'm not really getting much more as far as what happened to him, just those couple cases and the feelings that I'm getting. And that might be because it's going to be hard to say to you guys and hard to handle. So they're giving it as gentle as I feel that they can. Do I feel he was kidnapped? No. Do I feel he was sold? No. It's not coming across that way.
Okay.
It's coming across, the way I described, like with the other couple of cases that they've brought in.
Okay.
So now I've got to try to get past this trash bag scene. I do keep hearing a trash truck though. But usually if something's in a trash, I'll get a dumpster.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure. There's something about the boyfriend leaving for work. But it's like, I wonder if I'm understanding this right. I wonder if he took him with him when he went to work to dispose. Because everything's not as clear as I would like it to be. Because they keep showing me him.
Okay.
They keep then I keep hearing the trash truck. It's almost like the trash truck is around the same time that he left, but I'm not sure if it's because of Quinton. Like, I feel like they're smarter than that. Because it's actually really easy to find remains in a trash. Shoot. I lost his picture. What the heck? Hold on. Okay. There's something about, I wonder where the stepdad boyfriend, whatever the hell he is, I wonder where he works, because there's something about him going to work, but I keep seeing a church.
Okay.
I'm stopped because I'm trying to zone in the vision, because they keep showing me this church, but they keep also showing me this really green area. I think maybe he took him somewhere on his route to work, is the way, unless I'm misunderstanding, that's the way it's kind of coming in. Hold on. This church keeps coming. I just keep seeing the damn church. It's almost like it's across the street or really close by. on, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't.
Okay.
You know, when things repeat, they're either really important, I'm not perceiving them right, or they're not, or can't be validated this time, but they're still important. So I don't know if I'm perceiving it right, but I think I am. I think because I'm trying to zone in on the location, and I keep seeing the church.
Okay.
So, and then again, I keep getting a reference to him being on his way to work. Like that keeps coming in. So it's almost like, which would make sense to me. If he's leaving to go to work, it would be really easy just to, dispose of him somewhere on his way to work.
Right.
Which is kind of how it keeps coming in. Like I don't see her doing that part. It's almost like he's helping cover up so they both don't get in trouble, or maybe he had some sort of hand in it. I don't see his hand in it other than that part. Like he keeps showing me him walking out the door. So I it's either the timing of when he was disposed of, because they knew it comes in, like they knew when they were going to say that he was missing, that they were going to comb that area, that they were going to comb it. And so I think that they wouldn't have kept him, they wouldn't have kept him in the same area.
Right.
I think they've watched enough missing persons cases. They know how it goes. And when they say that a kid runs off, they bring in the dogs, they bring in the drones, they bring in the helicopters, all of that. Because they keep seeing all that, like commotion and everything going on. So that's why I don't think he's anywhere close. Like I keep seeing the whoever he is, stepdad, boyfriend, I don't know, the guy that she's with, allegedly take I don't know if he put him in I keep wanting to say that she was put in a trash bag, which I get that a lot with kids. But that's one thing I can't get rid of is the twisting of the trash bag. And so then I'm like, well, is he in the trash?
Okay.
Unfortunately, I hate to say that.
Right.
But I'm not. My cat just walked in here with a sock in its mouth. That's something a dog does, not a cat. Sorry. I'm trying to get more on the location. How close are they to the water, I wonder?
I'm not sure. That's one thing I didn't look at was the map.
Angela?
Right?
I know she's listening. I know she's looking at the map. Because there's a couple things that keep coming in, okay? So it's like almost like on the way to work.
Okay.
Like maybe they thought of like the perfect place or something, like on his way to work.
Right.
Like that keeps coming in because I keep seeing him walk out the door and no one's thinking anything of it because at this point they don't know he's missing yet.
Right.
So I think that's why it's coming in like that. I do not think he went missing at 9:30. I don't think, or 9 or whatever time it was. I think because I said it still comes in like it comes in as the timing is way off. Like he went missing. This really happened prior to anything. It's just like they had to come up with a story.
Right.
Yeah. And that church I keep getting that damn church. It's important. It's important. There's either across from the church, down from the church. The church is like a reference point. And I keep getting kind of a wooded but marshy area. Or marshy to me is like, kind of grassy with some wet areas in it. And but I keep feeling like if I look out, I'm looking out over water of some kind. So I don't know if that's the ocean, the lake. It doesn't feel like a river or anything. It feels like a bigger body of water is what I'm seeing.
Do you want to know where he worked, or you want me?
Well, I mean, it would just be if anything like this is on the way.
Right. Well, I have going somewhere looking for some areas, but they were he works at a liquor store.
Okay. Which is funny because I saw him drinking beer and stuff, so it makes me wonder if, like he has kind of drank a lot,
Right.
and brought alcohol home with him to drink. Like I get like beer every night or something like that comes in. Like that was another reason I feel grandma wanted to get rid, like evict them, was because they're lazy, they're not helpful. It's just a bunch of bums that were living in her house is how it comes across.
Yep.
But the thing is what I can't figure out is if like he put him in a dumpster or not, because I usually see a dumpster. You know what I mean? You've seen whenever I've gotten there, it's easy for them to show me that. I do hear landfill, but I can get things on the way. I can get things that are searched. I don't know really why I'm getting that. It could be that that's where maybe the cops think that he is or something. Because there's something I keep getting. I keep hearing a trash truck. You know when a trash truck like turns on it, or a truck turns on their brakes and they make like I keep hearing that
Okay.
sound. And that might not even be a trash truck. That might be that it's by a truck area somewhere. But I keep hearing that truck, like a truck makes.
Okay.
I just saw a trash truck because it came in after the trash bags.
Right.
Keep hearing the word "C." I don't know if it's in the name of something or I'm not really sure. And again, I don't know if this is on the route, past the route, if he gave himself some time. But it doesn't feel like it's too awful far, like, from his work. Like, I keep wanting to go between the house and his job, like in the middle is what I keep wanting to.
Okay.
I hope I'm not off on this. Location wise, but I'm just gonna go with it. Because it's almost like they draw me a line from the house to his job, even though if it wasn't a straight line. It's just for reference. They draw me a line and then like it's like I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
And then the church is like super important. I don't know if like it's across from the church because it's almost like I see a church, but then I see like a wooded like marshy area like across the street. The church in my mind's eye is like it's like white with like a cross at the top, but that could be. I mean, it could look anyway. That's just how I reference the church, but it might look like that.
Right.
Like where the cross is on the very top and it's kind of like sticking up over the like up, like it's on the roof, standing up on the roof is how I see it.
Okay.
For some reason that feels like super important in reference to his location.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna fit. I'm just gonna say it. St. Charles.
Okay.
I don't know what that. I don't know if that's a street. I don't know. I don't even know if it fits here. I don't know. Things will repeat until I say them. We all know. So,
Right. Yeah.
just saying it so it goes away. Why do they keep showing me this church? Am I not understanding it right? Or they want to show me more details? So get like the parking lots in the front. There's bushes on the side. I don't know why they're showing me this.
Okay.
No, it's weird. I'm like getting nauseous when I'm seeing the church. Why would he? I don't know, maybe he felt guilt or something. I don't know. I just keep saying the same thing over and over with the church, and then across from the church, it's like there's kind of like a wooded, marshy area.
Okay.
But it's kind of not making sense because, like he's in a trash bag, but like if they didn't want him found, I love to see. I'd love to see that he's alive somewhere, honestly. Cat, get out of here. Where's that church out at, Angela? Oakland Missionary Baptist. Yeah, there's a cross on top. Okay. Where's that at? Did you find out where he worked at? Is this in between there or something? It's down the street. Okay. I was going to just ask you about that. Okay. That's funny that you say that because I was just going to ask you about a curve because I was seeing curves. Then I was like, they're not in the mountains, so it kind of makes sense the way they were showing me the curve. So it's weird that she just said that.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
She was able to validate that. So.
Yeah. I get the word Winston too. And again, it might fit this case, it might not. Please don't rub on my microphone, baby. How far down the street? I wonder if he would take that road. I mean, sometimes the spirit repeats things. It's like that's all they need to show for the location for us to get in the right area. And that kind of feels like like what it is. Like it's gotta. Is it like wooded on across from there? Because I get like wooded, but then I feel there is a body of water. Okay. My cat is like rubbing on everything. So there is.
Yeah.
Because I keep getting, okay, so it's like the church, right? And then across from the church, I get like a wooded area. It feels marshy, like there's higher grass, or there, I don't know if it's just rained or why it's kind of wet right there, but it feels like it's kind of wet right there.
Okay.
And then there's a reference to, again, water. I don't know what kind of water it is. It doesn't feel like a river or creek, like usually when I get a river or creek.
Right.
It feels more like a body. I don't know if it's a pond. It feels bigger than a pond, but I don't, that could just be, it might seem bigger to him. Is out on his way to work because I know that they've looked all over that area, so kind of doesn't, it's kind of weird. And I wonder what the dogs picked up, have the dogs hit a scent at all?
Not that I heard.
Which is weird.
Right.
It's weird because if he was even in the house, like for a time being, they would pick up some kind of scent. So that's kind of
right.
I got a really bad headache. Church. I can't figure out what this trash bag is about. I don't know if it's trying to tell me. I don't know if she's trying to tell me that, dumpster or something like that. But why am I seeing? I keep zoning in on like the wooded area.
Okay.
But I want to know which way he went to church. Went to church. Went to his job. Okay, I'm going back to his picture. We'll see if I can. I just keep seeing the same thing over and over. It's kind of frustrating me.
Okay.
Because what the heck am I doing? I'd be curious if he might not completely know where he is. I just now noticed he had like trucks on his shirt. And I feel like she didn't like to take pictures of him either, because that's coming in, because I go back to the pictures of like she had a baby picture and this was submitted by someone else. And
Yes.
and I feel like she just didn't take pictures because she didn't care. Like, I mean, when you love something, you take a lot of pictures of them. You know what I mean? Like, I had tons of pictures of my son and tons of pictures of my animals and stuff like that. Like, you don't really want to miss that time. So I think it's odd that that's just coming in, like, just kind of a thought of, why didn't she take more pictures of him if she really loved him, And I go back to that other case that I worked where, like, she used to tell her baby that she hated she hated it. And I kind of feel like it's like that. Like, he feels like a burden, especially now if I'm having to pay money for this, burden kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, her life would be easier kind of, without him.
Right.
You're like super nauseous. I'm telling you, that church. I don't know if it's that church. I mean, it does make sense because of where the cross is, but they've searched all that. So that's why it's not making sense to me. I'd be curious, unless they missed them. I mean, we've seen where they've searched and walked right past, walked
Right.
past someone. I mean, look at Riker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like I want to throw up all of a sudden.
Right. The picture was submitted by someone else because she had handed it.
I know that it was, but it was like that thought came in when I was looking at his picture about, like, and then it like flashed back to the picture of him as a baby, and then it was like, why was she submitting the picture of him as a baby? You know what I mean? Like, she didn't. So I know the church like has a cross like on the top. Well, that's how I see it. It looks kind of like a smaller church, but again, across the street is and it sucks because every time I get something, it's like, oh, there's tons of that there. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like with Merced, it was like, there's tons of farmland. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. That's what they're giving me. So it's
Yeah.
it feels like Like when I look across the street from this church, I can see like wooded area. Like when I say wooded, I mean like there's a lot of trees.
Okay.
And there's a reference to the sock is like the best toy ever. There's a reference to like it feels marshy to me. Like higher grass, like wet, and I don't know if that's just because it rained or if there's like a little bit of a marshy area.
Okay.
Almost kind of reminds me, I don't know if it's a preserve or it's just reminding me of a preserve. There's a rainbow again. I get that a lot with kids, but I don't know. It could be that came in the prior reading, so it might be an interconnect.
Yeah.
It might be an interconnect. Like there's some kind of rainbow, like a name with the rainbow in it, the rainbow flag, rainbow picture, rainbow painting, something. Because you know that I get cases before, like a case or so before, and the fact that I got it, what did I get in the Merced for, okay. So, but that was also a baby, so I don't know. I don't know if I haven't figured out my meaning for that yet, honestly.
It was in the case we did before that.
Okay. Collier, Debbie.
Yes.
Okay. So that does happen. I get a couple cases before, so it might be significant to this case, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I'll get it again. Why am I getting steps? That makes no sense. Like outside steps, like outside cement steps.
Okay.
I don't really know why I'm getting that at all. It's kind of random. It's just like I see just a couple of cement steps that belong outside. I don't I don't understand that vision at all.
Yeah.
I'd be curious. Okay. There's a reference to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And you guys, I only ever say things if I get them. So I know probably some of the stuff has already been released or whatever, but I won't, even if I know about it, I won't say unless Spirit says it. So, but there is a reference to like 15 minutes, and I don't really know what that's about either. I feel super sick all of a sudden. Like just like super nauseous. No, I said Winston. I don't know why I got that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if it fits here. I know that the more I try to get names, I'll pull in other cases.
Right. Yeah.
If I try to do it, so sometimes I try to do it because I get annoyed, but the reference to cigarettes. So I don't know why. You're not smoking, are you? No, just kidding.
I'm not right now.
I don't know. I don't know why. There's like I see a pack of cigarettes. I have absolutely no idea.
The nanny babysitter, she said that the mom's obsessed with her cigarettes rather than the kids.
Oh, okay. That's a good validation for me. Because I was like randomly seeing just like a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. I just laughed because you got it. Like
it's just a random pack of cigarettes. I don't understand. I was like, I don't understand. But now it makes sense, but
yeah. There's Winston cigarettes.
It's not Winston's, is it?
That's why
God. I could see me doing that, you know. I feel like they have a red. There's something with a red on the front of them.
Okay.
I don't know if that could just be how I, my mom's has red on it, so it could just be that.
Yeah.
There's something about a school as well, but it's an elementary school. It feels like it's a younger kid's school, not like a high school or anything like that. But there's something about a school as well.
Okay.
Like either on the way or in the area. And I'm not looking at the chat right now. I got him up. So
Yep.
I'm trying to see what else I can pull because I just feel like nauseous all of a sudden.
Okay.
You want to throw up.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why that is.
Right. Okay.
It could be something to do with him, or it could be that I'm in my mind, I'm in the area and it's making me kind of sick. I'm not really sure. I'm trying not to laugh, but I hear the word dingbat, like that, like that's what she's being described as, and that's a word my mom would use. So but that's I don't know.
It makes sense.
I was trying not to laugh because this is a serious situation here, but
Right.
when they give me words like that, it's like, okay, I lost the damn picture. My phone keeps going on like whatever that mode where it puts the black screen up. Come on, Quinton. What else, baby? What else? Oh, that was weird. I said what else, and he showed me 4 like this on his fingers, like on his little hands. He gave me 4 fingers. I don't know what that means. 4 miles, 4. Whoa, chill out. Sorry about that. But he showed me the 4 fingers, so it probably means number 4 is involved somewhere. Because I was like, what else? I was like talking to him. What else? What else can you show me?
Okay.
There's just something he's showing me an American flag now. Sometimes if there's an American flag there, or there's a post office, or I don't really know why he's showing me that. Sometimes it's for veterans something. But it's he's showing me like flowing in the wind.
Okay.
And there's a reference to headstone, so that would tell me there's a cemetery.
Okay.
I don't know if any of this stuff is around each other. It's either on the way, around, or something. But
Okay.
So there's headstone. Oh my gosh.
Excuse you.
I unmuted it. That was weird.
There you go.
Well, I unmuted it. That's why I don't know what the heck happened. He ran down the hallway at nothing. That's why I was like, that was weird. Okay. So whatever I'm giving you guys is it's got to be either on the way or in the area.
Going somewhere says there's a cemetery right there.
By the church. I keep hearing the word south. Which I'm not good at direction, so I just hear that word. I don't know if that's the right direction or not.
It's right down the road from the church, yeah.
Okay. Because I could be getting the flag for the cemetery too, if there's one there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flag can be a few different things for me. I have symbols for things, but I notice sometimes it can, like I said, it can mean a few different things. It kind of fits how it fits. Things kind of fit how they fit. Lots of birds. Lots of birds. I don't know if he's just saying like he's in an area where he hears lots of birds. There's lots of birds. But it's like I hear regular birds, but I also hear quacking like ducks or something like that. Quacking ducks. But yeah, so it feels like
she said it's south of the house.
It's what?
Sorry.
It's south of the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the right direction then. Okay, awesome. That's good validation because I'm not good at it. But I got the word south. So if all this stuff is south of the house, that's where we want to be focusing our looking at.
Okay.
It's just I don't know, like I just keep getting, which it doesn't make sense why they would put him like in high grass. They might have just taken him out in the trash bag and then taken him out and make it look like he ran. I don't know.
Right, huh?
I keep getting a reference to like this really tall grass and it's really wet. Like I said, like a marshy feeling. It's not necessarily it doesn't mean that it's a marsh.
Right.
But it feels marshy to me.
Okay.
Because I keep seeing, and I saw this a lot in another case I did, and it's like the Hawaii. I worked on the Hawaii case, and I kept seeing like this tall grass with like a water like inside the grass, like you would have like at a marsh or maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Not necessarily a marsh, but it's just I don't know if it just rained. It could be like that if it just rained and it's like really tall grass.
Right.
Not seeing the comments is killing me.
Well, okay.
I'm so nosy.
So there is in the beginning you had gotten that they were home alone, which I knew, but I didn't know what the grandma did. But somebody had commented that
I hear trip.
She
go on a trip or something. Was not there as a trucker, huh? Oh, that's why I was hearing the.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, that could be why I was hearing the.
Yeah.
Like you know how the trucks sound whenever they switch gears or make that. I always hear that when I hear trucks, so that could be why I was getting that. Then it might not have anything. It could mean double things. I don't know.
Right. And then I had one. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I had this one on there because when the child support thing came in, and I said she was paying child support, and then she said she was supposed to, but has not. So I just want to validate that she's supposed to be paying it.
Like there's some, I hear the word order, like there was an order for it, but grandma wanted daughter and boyfriend. Yeah. So going somewhere says that there's a lake by the church. Okay. And there's a cemetery, and that feels like it's got to be the area. How many miles is this or minutes? And it's south. That's the right direction. I'm just gonna say I hear Seabrook, but I don't know if it belongs here. I heard it earlier with the C, but I didn't want to say it. I've gotten that before. I don't know where it fits. So sometimes when I get like a lake or a pond, I do get the ducks. I do hear the ducks. And he's talking about the water. So this feels like the right area. I mean, in my mind's eye, if everything's there like she's like I'm saying it is, you know.
Right.
Because south is the right direction, and then we have, like I said, the church, the cemetery. There's like a wooded area with like a really marshy thing, and I don't know what else I got. So I don't know what else I got. Let me see. Can you get anything else? 4. I don't know if that means 4 miles. That could be 4 miles. That could be, I don't know, because I got 15 minutes. So I don't know what the 15 minutes is either.
She's
Okay,
thinking
that's fine. I'm trying.
Sorry.
Your kids are as bad as my animals. Together we're a mess.
It's my 5-year-old. If I tell him no, he's not going to understand.
It's okay. I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you because my animals are bad too, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Trying to see if there's absolutely anything else I can get. But if they show me everything that's important in the area, they really kind of won't give me very, much more else.
Right.
Oh, the school came in too, and like elementary school, and also I'm hearing park, the word park. Freya, hush. Is she barking? She never barks.
Okay.
Kids and animals, I don't know what to say. She usually does that, like she's not like a barker. She'll bark. She has a different bark when she wants out of her crate, but she's not, that's the kind of bark like something's here or barking at something outside. She doesn't normally bark like that. She's not a barker. She's very quiet, except for when she wants out of her crate, but that's usually a different bark. So that was kind of weird. I feel like it's weird. Like I keep wanting to look down my hallway, like something's running up and down the hallway. I don't know if maybe he was just like super active, but it's almost like I see him going up and down the hallway or something like that somewhere. I don't know if it's here or if he's showing me, like he just had a lot of energy. I also got the number 35, but I have no idea what that means. Again, just hang on to anything that doesn't make sense. Because it might fit a different case.
Okay. This is the one making all the
I hear the word gambling, but I don't know what that means either.
Okay.
I have absolutely no idea, what that means, but I'm just gonna say it. So I see. Okay, so I'm being shown. Jail bars. So I think someone's gonna go to jail over this.
Okay.
Because they show me like someone standing behind bars.
Yeah.
And also there's a reference to, I keep seeing searchers. So I don't know if they've been close to him, around him, they're gonna find him. There's something with, I see the searchers with orange vest, and there's something about hound dogs. He keeps talking about hound dogs and searchers.
Yep.
And I keep hearing a helicopter.
Yep.
So I don't know if maybe they've been over him, but it's like he can hear the commotion, like or it's either he knows that all this is going on, or they've been close and he can hear the commotion. There's something, or they're gonna find him that way. There's something, I don't really know. I don't really know why that's coming in.
Okay.
Is this the 4th day?
I don't know what time it is there. It is after midnight here, so yeah.
10:43.
It's 3.
So would tomorrow be the 4th day?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if that's why he's showing me 4, but it's weird, the timing.
Georgia is an hour ahead of us, aren't they? 2 hours ahead of you.
2 hours, yeah. So it'd be okay. So I don't know. I don't know if he's saying to me found the 4th day, or if again it's 4 miles or something else. But I keep going back to that 4 fingers. I'm like, tell me something else, and I get the 4 fingers.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird. How many miles is that? So that's within 15 minutes. So whenever I get a time, it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, I'm exactly 15 minutes away. It's within that time frame. So, he could be within the 15 minutes.
Right.
If that's what that means. Which it probably does, because I'd be curious as to like if this is on the way to the work or not, or why I keep seeing that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean, it could just be referencing that, he went to work and then she did what she did. I don't know. 6.6 miles. Okay. And it could be, like I said, these are reference points. Like for instance, with the Modesto, not Modesto, Merced, it's the same area, but Merced for, like that orange thing that was on the corner. Like, of course, you can't really see it from a map, but if you're driving around looking for him and you see an orange thing, you're probably going to turn down that road. It's kind of that thing. Like, these are reference points and things to look for, and everything kind of has to be in the area. And I haven't really looked at the map because I'm not wanting it to sway anything, but
right.
Also, what's weird is I keep getting a memorial. So it's like a cross with teddy bears and things like that. I don't know if there's been anything left at the house like that, or this is something that will happen in the future. I'm not really sure what that's about. Or there's one in the vicinity of where he's at for someone else.
Okay.
But it could be either or both.
All right.
I'm trying to see what else I can get. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea why he's showing me clowns right now. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Okay. We'll hold on to that one.
I don't like clowns, so I'm not really sure why he's showing me that. I don't know if he did, or it's weird. I don't know, unless there's like a clown store. I freaking don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know. It's weird because I don't usually see clowns. It's super weird. I don't have any idea. I don't know. So like within 15 minutes south is what I'm thinking. That would make sense where everything is. with everything that I described. I don't think I'm getting much else. I just feel like he's in a more like taller grass. Like the taller grass comes in, you know, the taller grass, marshy, watery, and I don't know if it just rained or exactly why I'm getting that. Is this in Georgia?
Yes.
This is in Georgia, right?
Yes.
I don't know if they just had rain there or not. I'm not really sure.
I haven't read up on it. Like, I haven't seen anything.
So I think that's all I'm getting on this. I'm not really getting much else. When I start getting clowns, I'm starting to wonder if I'm just not reaching and getting something else.
Does that mean Halloween store?
It could.
I'm just wondering.
It could.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, honestly.
No, you can't go.
What it means.
You have to stay.
I don't know. Hopefully I mean, according to going somewhere, all that's in that area right there. So
yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it's right. I can't promise. I just giving what I get. And I also always hate to say, you know, that someone is deceased
Right.
or not. But from the cases that she gave me or that was referenced to me, you know, that's kind of the way it looks like in one of those cases. I'm gonna go to the chat now.
Okay. Sorry, everybody ditched me, and he's the one making noise, and he's trying to take off.
It's okay. I say I was a mom once. I'm still a mom, but I had a you know, kid that age at one time. Long time ago, but I'm going back through the chat real quick because there's like 40 freaking chats.
Yeah. So, to the, I want to say babysitter, nanny, whatever. She had said that Quinton was like, that the mom didn't care about him. Like he was her least favorite. So when you got like the ball and chain type thing, that's what made me think of that.
Right. Makes sense.
So sad.
No, I get that he went to work, okay? But like I said, I don't know if he dropped him on the way, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he didn't go to work.
Right.
I'm saying that the timing of him going to work, he either took him with him or that's when I feel like that was the disposed. So I'm not saying he didn't go to work. That's not what I was saying. Right. He went to work and he either took him or she did. Someone did when he went to work. Yeah. That's how it came in. So you keep seeing walk out the door to go to work. So it's something with the timing of when she was taken. Okay, 3. I was going to say 3. Aspiring artist. Yeah, okay. Okay, so like I said, I can't control what time frame they give me. I just know it's nighttime and there's a reference to 2-3 in the morning. That's what I was getting. Because I want to go like they keep showing me sometimes how I'm awake at 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was like it's like I just keep getting between 2 and 3 and I don't know what that means.
Right.
Like I can't look unless they show me really. So
right. In my opinion, I feel like it had to have happened sooner, but that's just my opinion.
Well, it might have happened sooner, but there's just that reference, but
that's
I don't
the 2 and 3.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. Like that's the way I feel. So you got it just validates my my opinion.
Duncan. I know, and that's what made me upset about the baby crying and that she was a little alive. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was harder on me than usual. Usually I can distance myself, but when I heard that, I was like, made me feel like I wasn't fast enough. I think that they were held though prior, because now that the brother comes into play, and now I'm wondering if I was going all over the place because of the brother. Because I actually kept going to Childs Avenue, which is over by Bear Creek, and because I kept thinking, well, maybe the baby crying is Childs, so I was kind of drawn to that. He used to live there at one point, but we can't find a residence for him past 2019. So who knows why I was getting what I was getting, as far as maybe that's why I was going to all the places, where Jesus was because they were trying to show me. So
Yeah.
What did that cat do with the damn sock? Oh, the dog has it.
Put some beans in there.
The dog's laying on it. Yeah, I didn't know if they had the hurricane there or not. I don't know.
It's on the edge.
Yeah, park. I mean, park could be an RV park. That's happened to me before, but
well, going somewhere said there is a park.
Okay, yeah, I am getting a regular park.
Like driving past the church.
Okay, that makes sense. So that whole area where I'm talking about, all that stuff is within the 15 minutes going south. Then that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. Did she find a tree?
Yeah, there's
Did she find a school?
She hasn't said anything yet.
Okay, because again, the church is important, so I feel like he might be closer to the church, but I'm probably getting stuff around it. There's some kind of water because I get the ducks. Like she said, there's a lake or a pond or something.
Yeah.
The cemetery, the flag might be for the cemetery. I don't know if it's something different or not. The elementary school, the park. And I keep seeing tall grass with like that water in it. So I don't know if it's just because it rained or what.
When did the hurricane hit down there?
It might still be wet from that, but I don't think Georgia got as much as like South Carolina and all that. Like it had weakened by then, but they probably still got rain.
Right.
Georgia's pretty 6 I don't think he was cited at 6. I think the boyfriend said he cited him at 6.
Right.
But what's weird to me is why would she call off the babysitter at 5:30 or 5 or something like that?
29.
It was something.
Yeah.
It was. So why would she call off the babysitter if there was already a plan for a babysitter? That's like a huge red flag for me.
Right. That's
that you're already calling off a babysitter that you already had planned 30 minutes before they say that he was last seen. Like it doesn't, it's like huge red flag for me. It doesn't make sense. So the boyfriend can say whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stepdad is the one that sent it.
He could say whatever.
Yeah, and then he wouldn't let the babysitter search.
Yeah.
Help search.
So that just from a logical perspective, that's a huge red flag to me.
Yeah.
Because why all of a sudden when your plans change and then all of a sudden the kid's missing? It doesn't make sense, and usually you don't know if you're going to need a babysitter like before that. The
Right.
timing of it's weird. The timing of it's really weird. I mean, yes, it can happen 30 minutes, before someone goes missing, I guess. It's not likely.
Right. Right. He knew.
Mm-hmm. So why did they call off and then he's missing 30 minutes later? Like, was that normal that they called off like that at the last minute?
The stepdad said he last seen him at 6 a.m., but he wasn't reported missing until 9:42.
Yeah, when she probably got up.
Yeah.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Right.
This is all alleged.
Right. So he left for work saying he's seen him at 6, but then she woke up to...
Okay, so I'm going to look at the address right now and see if I can... Here we go with the maps again. I hate maps. I absolutely hate maps.
I thought you wanted to do it after.
Well, I was going to just take a quick look.
Okay.
I always say quick, but it's never quick.
Yeah. But everything you got is all validated, like 100%.
I'm laughing at Angela's comment. Who does like clowns? They freaking freak me out.
I'm like,
oh. I know, me too. I don't like them either, dude. I don't like them either. I mean, 35 could be an age. It could be minutes. It could be, I don't really know.
right. I didn't see it. I mean,
I'm looking for the address that you gave her real quick so I could look.
Okay.
That church makes sense because it's got, I mean, the way I see it's not a huge church, but that's how I see churches. I see them the same way every time. So, like, the cross seems important of where it's at, though.
Right. It's 9:42. It was called in. Sorry, I gotta make sure I had the right 9:42.
Where the heck is the dang address? Here it is. Wait. Yeah.
So it just said the 500 block. It actually didn't give me a specific address.
That's okay. We can go from there.
Okay.
I wish I had a way to put my maps up on the computer. But unfortunately, you need multiple screens apparently, and it's pretty complicated. So, yeah, I don't know if that'll ever happen because I am not a tech geek.
Well, maybe I can mess with it because I have 2 screens still sitting in the box in the garage. So then I can put them on for you.
I don't know. Can you do it from there?
Yeah, because it lets me change the.
Oh, the address is 535. Oh, shiz. Nick, I didn't expect that.
All I got was the
wow. Whoa, that's a good validation right there.
Thank you, Midnight Noon. Wow.
Good validation. I like when I get addresses, or at least part of an address.
Wow. Yeah, we'll have to mess around with that screen thing.
Okay. So which way is south?
Down.
I know it's down. Hey, there's a Veterans Parkway.
Oh, flagged. Yeah.
Because I thought maybe, okay. All right. I was getting red and I didn't say it. So there's a Red Gate campground. Because I'm an idiot and I second guess things because I get red a lot. So I'm still learning not to do that to myself.
Yeah, you didn't say it.
No. Well, because there's a Red Gate campground and resort. So that's why I'm like, okay, now I was getting that now that I see it on there. What's the Mackey House? Oh, it's a wedding venue. Okay. I don't know which way to go. I think it's down Buckner. Okay, so Veterans Parkway, that's really interesting. It crosses, you would pass it unless, I mean, you would go under it or over it or whatever. Okay, what's weird is I was getting the lake, but look, this looks marshy to me. I mean, it's more like a river, but I mean, there's a bigger, it's like a marsh, right? It can be a memorial, but for veterans, the flag is usually what I get.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That makes me wonder about this right here.
Are you doing all right?
Okay, wait a second. There's a lot of freaking churches. Of freaking course. Of freaking course. So the other area I'm looking at is, okay, this seems really marshy too, and this looks like a bigger water. There's trucks here, which is weird. I wonder if there's multiple meanings for that truck. Okay, there's an elementary school there. There is a elementary school right here, Carrie E. Gold Elementary. I'm wondering.
Never mind.
I'm kind of interested in this. I keep looking for clowns. Lord help. Okay, so I'm kind of interested in this like lake area, but it looks marshy. And you know what's freaking weird is it's right across from the Pineland Independent Church. And there's an elementary school right behind it. I don't remember what else I got. Where's the cemetery at? That's what I need to find is a cemetery. So I don't know. Going somewhere is gonna have to show me where the. Oh, it is by the ocean. I was wondering if it was. Let me see. Let me zoom out. Oh, it is by the ocean. Okay. Hey, there is a national wildlife refuge that's not very far.
Oh,
Which is like I was saying, I was getting kind of like like a preserve kind of area.
yeah.
You know, and then when I was looking out, I was like seeing like a larger water. I thought maybe it was how he was seeing it, but like all this stuff can be on the way. So wait, what'd she say? What was the school I had? I have to go back because I just found. I don't think I'm. Look, there's Georgetown. Lord help. That's been coming up a lot lately because I got that in Delphi and the hurricane hit Georgetown Island and then it hit Georgetown, South Carolina, and now there's a Georgetown right here.
Oh,
So that's kind of weird, huh?
yeah.
There's also Windsor Forest.
Oh, goodness.
Mm-hmm. Where I have to find that thing again. I was just looking at. Okay, hold on. I want to know where he works at. Right. So this is where the hell was I at? So the church. Where the freak? Okay, hold on. The school was the Carrie E. Gould, Gould elementary school. Was what I was looking for, and it's right by the Pineland Church. It's kind of wet and marshy there. But actually, I was looking for a larger body of water because it did kind of look like when I look out, out over the ocean. I was kind of getting a preserve, so I wonder if this is too far. Hunter Army Field. That could be my flag. Remember, I was getting airplanes in Merced for. I mean, I know they were by an airport, but okay, I don't know my northeast southwest on a map. I only knew my west from because I used to live in California, so I knew which way was north. So this excuse me. My throat feels like weird.
So where are you at?
I am. I just don't know if this is like too far. The ocean that's like really marshy, like right by the ocean. There's a Washoe National Wildlife Refuge, but I'm trying to remember what I learned at the last case we worked and how I feel on a map because I still want to. You know what's weird is that's Moon River.
Oh, you got a moon.
Yeah, I got that half moon. I got that half moon, so that's kind of weird. I can't find the cemetery. Where's the cemetery at? Well, I heard south, but I don't know what direction that is. Hey, wait.
Huh.
Merced 4, remember the boat?
Yeah?
There's a Shipyard Creek right there. It's marshy.
You got that in Collier, too.
Did I? Or no, that was in Collier, huh? That wasn't in Merced 4. That
I
was
didn't.
okay. So it's weird because there's two things now that could possibly. Well, I don't know where the rainbow would be. That one I can't understand. I don't know what that means. Fuck. This looks different than what I thought it was gonna look like. My mind seems so much easier, like it always does.
Right.
But what I can't find is the cemetery. If I could see in the cemetery, then I could kind of go from there.
Okay.
See, but the thing that's throwing me, like I saw all that stuff, right? I mean, it could be on the way, but it's like I was looking out over like a bigger area of water. Felt like more than a lake, but it could be lake, like a large like. So I don't feel like I want to go opposite the ocean. I feel like I want to go towards the ocean, but I don't know. So weird. It's right by Georgetown. That's tripping me out a little bit. I actually don't see any names I got, of course. Where did she see the cemetery at?
That's what I'm trying to find. It was
because I need to see what's around that area, because I'm trying to go by, what I got, but then again I get that marsh, like almost a preserve. I don't know what she's saying here. Let's see. I see there's a lot of churches in the south, of course. I would have to get something that's like close. Okay. So I'm not going to do too much on here. I'm probably going to work on the map when I get off here, because I don't want you guys to just keep here while I'm like staring at my phone trying to find an area on a map, because it took me 6 hours the other day. Because like I said, it's like I have to find what I see, and then I have to kind of see what I feel. But it's hard because I see it like I'm there, but it's like he gave me bits and pieces of things to look for. So I'm going north. Shit. Well, I heard south. Okay. Well, damn it. Okay. Yeah, well, I heard south, so I guess we should go south.
so if you go from the address, go over, dang it, go over and down. That's south, and that's Veterans Parkway. So from their address, if you go to Veterans Parkway and go down, that's south.
Okay, so that's where I was originally going. But what threw me is the ocean and the like preserve kind of marshy area. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like, okay, when I'm getting the preserve marshy area, it's not feeling like it's a huge area of marsh. It's like a little area of marsh that's like across from a church. So what I'm kind of interested in here is this Pineland Independent Church. I'm kind of interested in that. I just need to see where the damn cemetery is that she was talking about, because
okay, I found the cemetery.
There's a pet cemetery. I mean, would that count? I mean,
okay, I'm gonna send you this.
People have pet cemeteries? That's crazy.
I found the church she was talking about, so I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
So from where they live to the church, just showing you.
Okay. Where's Rainbow? Is she talking about? Yeah, she said Rainbow, midnight, noon, but I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, the Rainbow Bridge for Pet Cemetery? Is that what you're talking about? It could be. I don't know if that's what that means. We lost a lot of people when I decided to go on the map. I knew that was gonna happen. So
All right.
yeah. Oh well. Who cares? I don't. I
Um,
don't care because it's just about finding this little child. Let's see.
okay.
It's weird. Like when I go down this Pineland Drive, my body starts hurting.
Okay.
And my chest. See, I keep going back to the same area. Is this marshy? I think. I mean, it could be symbolic for Rainbow Bridge. I don't know. Unless there's something we can't see on the map, like a,
Sign.
like a flag. Because, like, I always use this as an example where Lizzie was found. She was found at a house that had a rainbow flag, but there's no way we would have seen that on the map.
Right.
So it might be something that's like that we can't see.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like maps, because I just wish there was a way, like, it would be nice. And sometimes I get these ideas and I'm like, maybe that's going to come out in the future, because a lot of my stuff that I say does happen in the future. So, when I talk about being able to project what I see for you guys, it's because I'm actually seeing that. And another thing that I'm hoping would be like a virtual map. Like you could go like virtual reality, but put yourself in the area and be able to walk around and see what you see. Like that would be awesome, and that would totally help me out.
Right. Drop wherever.
Right. I don't know what that would take, if it's even possible. Like,
or live satellite, live satellite where they can.
Yeah, but still walking, like being able to like virtual reality walk there and see everything, like from street view, everything that you walk down would be better. Like that would be so awesome. Somebody invent that, please. I would, and I would make millions, but I don't know how to invent anything. So my phone is on 10%. Okay. I keep wondering what the heck. What's Bojangles? Would that be like a clown? Is there a clown named Bojangles?
Bojangles? I don't know.
Bojangles.
Let's look it up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a place to eat, but it's called Bojangles. It's on the opposite side. I'm probably reaching. Honestly. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Honestly, the place I keep going back to.
It's a chicken place.
Oh, I know, but is there such thing as a Bojangles the clown?
Yes.
It's a chicken restaurant. I'm saying, is it a clown? Is Bojangles a clown?
Yeah.
Okay, so that might be what he was trying to say. Because remember, it's a kid.
Right.
Symbolic, and I would never come up with the name Bojangles.
Yeah.
So my question is Bojangles name a clown? Like it's named after a clown? Okay, so that's what I meant. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, it's probably reaching, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because of the freaking. Okay, someone said, I mean, I get it's a chicken restaurant. I'm talking about the person that they named it after or whatever. My cat is Bojangles. Evergreen Cemetery is right To the right of the elementary school? The elementary school I'm looking at? I have to see this because I don't see it. If that's all there, then that's not a coincidence. Why would you have a cemetery by an elementary school? That's weird. To the right of it, she said. I don't see it. I don't see it. Evergreen Cemetery. Hello, Terry. You can get this way. I mean, I have to pay attention where I keep going back to because that's what I kept doing with the Merced 4. I kept going back to the same place.
Yep.
And it's not like a hit in the head or anything, but it's like I just kept being pulled back to the same area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you would go south, but then you kind of head back the other way with this area. But so I don't really know. I really can't find the damn cemetery, and it's kind of annoying me.
Well,
Okay,
I sent you a link of the one that.
Okay. VFW could also be a flag. I wonder about this.
Of the cemetery that she was talking about.
Bird auto sales. Weird. See, I'm seeing a lot of stuff that could have been symbolic.
The Mackey house is down there, huh?
Angela goes, yes. I thought it was a clown. I mean, maybe that's what he's trying to say. I don't know. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Why didn't it? That's where I was at. Wait, how come I didn't see it? Because I was... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, I was in the opposite. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Okay. All right. Little neck, huh? My neck was hurting. I don't know if that means anything, but that's kind of weird. It's a song about a hobo. Hey, Georgia Lottery Corporation, gambling. There's a church There's a church right there. There's actually two churches. It's a university. I mean, it's not an elementary school, but what, baby? My cat's back. Hit me on the shoulder. What? What do you want? Excuse me. Hey, are you trying to be the star of the show?
Hi. What are you doing?
He's looking at me like, why is this person in the TV right here?
Who is that?
Don't turn the computer off. Okay, it's weird. Preserve at Henderson Lakes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was saying, like, I was feeling like a preserve. There's like a... I don't know what that... It's like an apartment building, but it's called Preserve. Hopeland Plantation Cemetery. I'm getting it. Okay, so this cemetery kind of makes more sense. It looks like it could be marshy. There's like a creek or water that runs through there. I mean, just... What are you doing, baby? What? You're being kind of ridiculous. There's a church right there. Right. Canyon Drive, I've gotten that before.
Did you see what she's commenting?
No, I can't see anything right now. What?
She said that
Oh,
there's
the evergreen one?
She said there's waste management off Little Neck.
What are you doing? There's a what?
Waste management off Little Neck. She said, I think you need to follow Little Neck Road. Everything you're getting is on that road.
Is that what Angela said?
Yep. And then she said,
What are you doing? I'm
sure.
onto something because my cat is being ridiculous right now. What?
Right. And she said, you were for sure about that trash truck. And she said, I heard it in your voice.
Well, I kept saying the trash bag, but I don't. But it's like I don't see him in a. Like usually if they're in trash, I'll get a dumpster. That's like right. I usually see it.
Right. But you got trash bag, but you didn't get trash with Evelyn, and she was in a trash bag, right?
She was in a trash can, like in a trash can that was in the. Excuse me.
Yeah, she was in a trash bag in the.
Yeah, she was a trash bag in the trash can.
Yeah.
My cat is being super annoying right now. Sorry. Sorry, he's putting his butt all up in the camera and stuff. Dude, he just wants attention because he's a little attention, WHORE.
He's become the stripper of the night.
Yep. This is only 9 minutes.
It's within your 15.
It is. No, I'm gonna have to do more work on this map because I feel I try to remember what my pools feel like.
Right.
From when there's a park right there. Okay. I keep wondering if that whole neck pain was because of this.
Oh yeah.
That's a high school. Okay, that's a K-8 school. I don't know. Is that considered an elementary school?
Yep.
That's the 404s right there.
Well, it's elementary / middle.
Creek bed bird taxidermy. That's kind of weird. There's also a Wright cemetery. I know, but the grandma drove trucks, but I guess I don't know if they would really. I mean, it could have multiple meanings, I guess.
Right.
So I really feel like he's across from a church. I know there's like a million churches, and I wish I could get the name of the church. I'm just I struggle so much with names sometimes. Sometimes they come in really good, and it's almost like if I try so hard that okay, so Southwest. I did get the word South. I just wonder if that's what he's trying to say. So, okay, this Southwest Church is interesting to me because the parking lot's in the front, like I was seeing. Well, actually, it's a little tiny church in the back. It's a little tiny church, which I was kind of seeing little, but what do you want, Violet? Just hold on, baby. What's interesting to me is it's right across. What do you want?
It's patty in the back. Giving you some more energy. I think it's so cute that the cat rubs you. It's so cute.
He's down here now.
He's
what? He does. He'll like pat my shoulder until I say something to him. It's like, okay, dude.
It's like he had you right here, and then he got down.
I see you. Now Violet's here. What do you guys want? Hold on. I'm almost done. I know.
Whoa. That was weird.
What do you want? It's weird about when he started doing this, though.
Right?
What's stupid is there's like 500 churches in the same road. Don't hit my thing.
We got white.
And there's also 2 cemeteries.
And you got the cross on the top. Not all the churches have, like... Did you see it on the front or on the top?
But see, what I'm seeing across from it is like, where the heck is the She said, "Look for Cat Street."
That's what I was laughing about.
Where the heck is? Yeah, his name's Ezekiel. He's a little angel kitty. Okay, you could be right about the waste management. That could be why I'm getting that. Are you back? What is it? He could be trying to tell me something, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm a true believer in animals kind of do that. The spirits can make them do stuff.
Right.
In my opinion. He did start when I got on that road. You're right. And there's a few different parks as well. It's like, you're right. Everything is on this road. The only thing is I do feel a pull to that other lake, but that could be anybody. That's the only problem. You know? It's not anywhere near Bojangles, though.
That's north there from their house. So that's north.
I know. I was just trying to figure out where the freaking thing fit because it was driving me crazy.
Right. There could be a Halloween store, right?
Yeah, but there's no Halloween store here.
Okay.
I keep hoping I'm gonna run across something that. Okay, I'm getting too far down. I feel like I'm too far down. I kind of learned that with the last case is like I wasn't allowed to go up past Franklin, which we found out that one of the sons lives on Franklin. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
But it's like I wasn't able to go past Franklin, then I wasn't east didn't feel right.
Right.
The only thing that felt right was west.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I felt really strong on that one, like with direction. Because I went south, but now I'm not going south. I'm going, but it could just be go south from the house, you know, because now it's what? South, and then whatever way that way is. But can we find out what the liquor store is that he worked at?
That's what I've been sitting here Googling for like the last.
I know fried chicken does sound good right now. I made myself hungry too.
I didn't even know what Bojangles was. Never heard of it.
I just thought it just made me think of a clown. So I thought, well, maybe that's what he was trying to say, you know?
Yeah.
That's down by this. See, we can get within miles, and it could be why I'm feeling this other area because it's actually not far. It's actually not far from it. You would have to pass it. So, but she's right about like everything. There's everything down that way. There's the school, there's multiple churches. But it's almost like he's across from a church.
Okay.
Because that's the one thing that keeps coming in is that I keep seeing a church, and then like across the street from the church, it's like really wooded and marshy, like, you know. So there is water that's running through here. And if you were to look, maybe not, depending on which way you look, you could see the ocean from there.
Oh.
I mean, depending on, you know, if you're across the street, you know, you're in that area and you're looking, if you were higher up, it would. Violet, hold on, baby. Now this dog is over here wanting attention. What is it? This is my son's dog. Now my dog. What area? No, I think you're right. Everything is there. There's not. There's only an elementary school and a church. So I think you're right because it does feel like there's still stuff around, but like it seems very kind of like secluded at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I'm not trying to be boring. Like I tell you, like when I get on the map, I could spend hours on this map trying to figure out what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it, and the pulls that I feel and why I feel them. Because sometimes they're very subtle. Yeah, I know. I wasn't getting river, but it could be river because I was getting marshy. Like that doesn't mean like it could mean that he's not really by the river, so he's not showing me that. But it doesn't mean there's not one in the area. I could be because the water I was getting was more like a lake or a pond or the ocean somewhere that's bigger. But the thing that's got me is the Georgia Lottery Corporation.
Yeah.
Just because he said gambling. And it's different than any of the other, like there's not a lot of places that I don't think you can gamble at around here. You know, I don't know if that's what he meant by it. Cause when he said it, I was thinking like, yeah, it is secluded, but there's still things around. I don't know how to explain that. You know what? My body hurts in this area really badly. All of a sudden, like my shoulders and my neck and everything starts hurting.
Okay.
And I'll probably do more. There's a liquor market up there. I wonder if that's the one he works at.
Yeah, I really want to know.
I really do too. I really want to know what liquor market it is because I'd like to see where it is in relation to where this is.
Right.
Because even if say she took him to work or she knows where he works or something, like it's an area that they know.
Yeah.
I mean, Bojangles actually isn't far from here, I guess, but I don't. That's gonna bug me. I don't know if that's what he meant or not. And that could be maybe it's by where he works. I don't know. But I can tell you now that I've been in this area a little bit more, my head's hurting really bad. My shoulders, my neck. It's weird. It's little neck. My neck is hurting. I feel like it's across, and I wonder if Southwest Baptist Church. I keep kind of going back there because the word south, but also where it kind of like it's directly across from a very wooded area. I wonder if it's like how marshy it is because this looks wooded, but I don't see a lot of marsh. But oh yeah, there is marsh, but you have to go a little ways to get to the like where the creek is. But it makes me wonder, I don't see any tall grass. But that could just be symbolic for marshy, I guess.
Right.
My phone's on 7%. I actually don't feel good in this area. I don't. The longer that I'm here, but there could be so many bodies out there we don't even know. There is a couple parks out here. I did not really see a park at the other area. There is a Bethel church and a Bethel cemetery right next to each other, and it looks like, I don't know, maybe this just whole area needs to be checked out. See, why couldn't I get like a road number or something, but I get half the address?
Yeah, that was trippy.
So annoying, dude.
You did get other numbers though.
Yeah, but it was more like they came like, ow! You scared the crap out of me. What are you doing?
Spider Mom.
Oh my god. He came up, he poked me through the chair.
What were you
with
saying?
His nail. He like went
What were
like
you
this
saying?
on the chair and like poked me through the back of the chair on purpose because I'm not giving him attention.
Oh.
Or he's trying to tell me something. What are you doing?
That's what I was wondering. What were you saying or thinking when you were talking?
Well, he's back. He's back. I mean, like I said, I don't feel good in this area. I really don't. Ow, what are you doing, buddy?
What area are you at?
At the little neck area.
Okay.
He's being like super annoying right now. Hey, no one wants to see your butt. Why are you like being super like weird tonight? You almost hit me in the face. Chill out. Have you ever seen him be this annoying and leave and come back?
No. Maybe like once in the beginning, maybe, but
Well,
that's
yeah, but he usually leaves and stays gone when he leaves.
Yeah.
My God, you're driving me crazy. I love you, but you know, it's just bad timing, dude. Yeah, my phone's dying. Bethel, there's a church heaven something. Next to it, there's a business that would have trucks with air brakes. I think I was just looking at that, actually. Dude, Heaven Bound Baptist Church is what you're talking about? What are you trying to tell me? I'm in the right area? What are you doing, dude?
Maybe.
He never gets like this, even when we're not like
No,
we're not
never.
on camera. Like
Right.
even when we're living a normal life, yes, sometimes he gets like where he'll just touch me until I pet him and he's done and he'll walk away, but he never gets like crazy like this. There's something I feel like there's something that isn't he's trying to tell me, like maybe I'm in the right spot or because he's never this annoying.
Right. Oh goodness.
I don't know. I guess I keep getting pulled back to the Southwest Baptist Church because I think it looks mostly what I'm seeing, because for one, he gave me the word south. That could be go south or it could be part of the name of the church.
Right.
But like I said, we have to figure out what the clues are. But my head hurts really bad there too. I mean, right across from it is the wood. Like, that's how I see it. It's on that side of the road. And then right across is woodsy. And it would be marshy because there's a little creek or whatever that runs through there. I just don't see the tall grass. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's not. It's, it's a map.
Right.
And I don't know how old the map is. And
normally you can't drop a pin out there, right? You can't drop a pin.
where I'm at is the Southwest Baptist Church.
Okay.
You hear that, Ezekiel? What do you think about that? He's running behind me now.
He's like, finally, I got her to pay attention.
Hey, what do you think? Am I in the right spot?
start talking about something different and see if he comes back up there.
Am I in the right spot right now? Did you hear him? When I said, "Am I in the right spot?" It's like he answered me. He did answer me.
Let's go to a different area and see what he does.
See, the 405 is there. See, you're right about the waste management thing. I mean, this area, I don't feel good in this area. The longer that I'm here, I don't. So that's what I'm going to go with now. And then if I come up with anything else, I'll let you guys know. Because I got a really bad headache in this area, but like I was telling you during the reading, my shoulders got achy, my neck got achy, like prior. That's how I feel now. Almost like a fibro flare, like was what I call it, because I have fibromyalgia and I haven't had any flares in a while, but sometimes the energy will make me have what feels like a flare. And so that's how it feels. Like anybody that experiences it, like it's achy. My shoulders are achy. My neck is kind of achy. I mean, it could be because the weather's changing, but I don't think so, because I felt okay till I was in this area more. I keep wondering what the hell. And there would be a lot of birds around here. There really would be. I mean, ducks and stuff, because it looks like it's
definitely.
It's right by Georgetown, which I think could actually hit this case, because it seems to be sometimes I'll get one thing and it'll hit multiple stuff. You know what I mean? And the fact that everything's happening with Delphi right now, which if you guys have not watched my Delphi readings, you need to, because a lot's getting validated.
Yeah.
But if there's not, it's like weird, because the timing, sometimes things have to do with the timing, right? So I got Georgetown and Delphi. Everything's happening with Delphi right now. And then, like I said, the hurricane hit Georgetown Island, and then it hit Georgetown, South Carolina. And now this is very close to Georgetown, very close. So, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Don't get pulled that way.
Go
I saw wild heron road, and I went over that way. Because that's what I do. That's what I do, is I get pulled away. Like I'm like, oh, I've gotten that before. Oh, that makes sense. And then I kind of like pull myself away from it. This kind of feels like the right direction, honestly. It's like how I felt in the other case. Like I felt like I couldn't go east. Now it's like I feel like I can't go that way. I got to go this way. And I don't want to go more south. It's like it feels like this way is the right way.
Okay.
Like towards where we're at right now, like on Little Neck.
Yep.
I'm gonna sneeze. I thought I stopped it. I know Dylan always makes me do that, but see, and there is a couple parks here. I mean, you're right. Everything is here on this same road. So Angela's being good at keeping me on track, because I swear I have ADHD and I just go off track. Like, oh, 4 ponds. Maybe that's what he's trying to say. Like, the 4 could have multiple meanings.
I got it.
This side, okay. It's running across the bottom there as well.
Yeah. I was actually looking at it, because I always mix the E and U up.
You're right. There is something in this area. I don't know if it's him or not. But the more I'm here, the longer I I'm having all these problems with my back or my upper back, neck. My phone's gonna die too, so I'm gonna have to take a break and charge it anyways. Schoolhouse Road.
But if anybody finds out where he works before we do, can you guys put it in the
Yeah, can you email it? That's weird. There is a Schoolhouse Road.
Oh.
I don't know if that means anything. I just whenever I see that, when I get like symbol like
you got specifically elementary though.
You're right, I did, but in the South they call it a schoolhouse.
Oh, true. Yeah. We'll just have to keep both in mind.
Because whenever I see that, I'm like, oh, well, that could be symbolic. It's hard to tell what's symbolic and what's not, honestly.
Right.
Just the way that this works is just. Hey, wait. kidsworldmakesparties.com. I mean, it looks like an online thing, but it's just kind of weird. Parties, clown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that means anything or not, but
is that a thing down there?
I don't know. I wish I would know why I got that St. Charles, because I don't see anything like that. I wonder where that's going to fit at.
Right.
Watch it be a hurricane thing or something. I mean, it could be. I don't know. It has a lot of stuff that I got on this thread. She's right. I don't feel good here. I really don't. I keep going back to that Southwest. I mean, there is 4 ponds there. That could be another reason for 4. What did she say? Nope, it doesn't mean anything. What that's supposed to mean?
The schoolhouse? I think that's what we were talking about.
No, I don't know. This is right across from Waste Management, actually. Superior Landfill. Yeah, but it's known as the South as a schoolhouse, I think. That's or at least in Arkansas it is. My grandpa used to call it a schoolhouse. So,
yeah.
My ear hurts here too all of a sudden. My ear's hurting. You know what? This is right next to Waste Management and the landfill. I don't know if there's... I mean, I think they've probably checked the landfill. But...
They've checked all the dumpsters and...
Bradley...
and stuff.
I can hear in your voice you are moving away. What? I can hear in your voice you are moving away for certain. I don't know what you're saying to me.
He thinks you're getting out of the area of where you think
I'm not. I'm not actually, because my ear hurts really bad now.
Okay. I think that's the way I took it anyway.
No, my head is like killing me right now. So it's either him or something is in this area, but the energy is jacked up. Because I'm getting like a literal migraine. I'll probably have to go take a migraine pill, because unless it goes away, sometimes it lingers, sometimes it doesn't. Yes, I appreciate that, Angela, because I do go all over the place. She's like, I'm trying to keep you on course. I do, dude. I swear I can't, because I get pulled in all different directions for different reasons. I could be, like we noticed with the Merced 4, it was because of all the areas he lived in, and it, and then I kept overthinking. Like, that's what I do, is I overthink, and I'm an Aquarius. That's what we do. We overthink.
Yeah.
I was overthinking things.
Yep. And then, yep. And then you're like,
I mean, those are pathways, what you were talking about, Angela. That's why I was kind of like, interesting pathways. Schoolhouse. I didn't see any pathways, though. I just kind of... There is a couple parks here, too. My phone's on 4%. This is not gonna... I'm gonna have to get off here soon, because
4% gonna die fast.
Yeah. Especially when I'm just jerking around on the map. And you know what? This would make sense with the... This road is kind of curvy, like the more you go on it. Not like big curves, but...
Right.
I can't get away from that. So I keep going back to the Southwest Baptist Church. I keep going back there for some reason. And I think because it's mostly how it looks in my mind.
Right.
Because there's the church and then right across is the woods and marshy. I mean, I can't really see it. It doesn't look marshy though. That's the thing, as I keep seeing. But again, I don't know if that's symbolic. For marshy area, like watery area. I'm sure it looks different in person. I'm sure it does because everything freaking does. Because, I mean, I'll look at a map and I'll get there and be like, that doesn't look anything like what it looked on the map. I keep coming back to that Georgia Lottery Corporation and hearing the gambling. I'm like, okay, maybe. Yeah, I do keep going back to that specific church. Kind of like the same thing I kept doing, and when I was on the map of Merced 4, I kept going back to Dos Palos.
Yeah.
I kept doing that over and over and over. I think you're right with the trash truck though, and the waste management being right there in the landfill. I wonder if they've checked that landfill. It is right across the street. It is right across from the church, just the other direction. Because I can't for sure say if he's in a landfill. I don't think they would put him in. Kind of doesn't make sense if they don't want him found to put him in a landfill, because actually all the areas are, kind of, it's easier to find. That's what a PI told me one time. He says one of the easiest place to find a body is in the landfill. Yeah. I don't know how true that is, or in the trash. I don't know how true that is or not.
Depends on how soon they get to search.
And he lived in Florida when he told me that. So he was going off of the Florida system.
Right.
And so I don't know.
Yeah.
She says she's down the street view and it is marshy. What the heck are you doing? Right, I'm gonna stick with that for now because I keep going back to it. And everything's there that we saw, that I talked about, basically.
Okay.
Everything's there. There's a couple parks. There's the way that I feel. I mean, I really don't feel good here. I'm getting like a lot of pain, and I don't know if it's him or
right,
because sometimes I can go where things have happened, but I even feel a little disoriented, honestly, in this area. There's also a Southwest elementary school not far from there as well. So, I mean, it's further up, but I mean, the cemetery is there. What else did I say? I said memorial, but I don't know if that's, the kind that you see on the side of the road where someone gets in an accident. Those like I was seeing something like that where it has like a cross with like the bears and stuff. But again, that could be something in relation to him as well.
Right.
Yeah, but is that the liquor store he worked at? I don't know. My head is like pulsating. So it's got to be something with this area. And I've noticed too, like I said, like Inner said 4, I noticed I was very obsessed. Like I kept going back. Like it was like I would leave the area, but I'd always come back to it. I was always kind of an obsessive feeling. And again, I'm still learning with location. Location, if anybody tells you that location is easy, location is not easy. It is one of the hardest things. And you have, like I said, you have to kind of pay attention to how you're feeling, and it has to match up with stuff that you're seeing, right? So this area, there's something about this area that's making me like super sick. I've got a really, 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 really bad headache, and I keep getting obsessed with it now that I found it. Okay. I keep going back, and I specifically keep going to the Southwest Baptist Church because I think it looks mostly like what I see, because it's like the church I see is kind of really close to the road. It's like right across is all this woodsy area and it is right next to the dump. I mean, I don't know if he's at the landfill, which I don't think so, but or if he's like in this woodish area across, because I keep seeing him, like I said, in a marshy area. Like that's what keeps coming up as marshy with tall grass. Well, how I view a marshy area, but it feels kind of like tall grass with like with water in it. So, do they have gators out there? Oh, there's also, hold on one second. There's one more area I need to look at real quick. Well, if I can, my phone's on 3%. So the other area I'm kind of looking at right now is this Chatham County Wetlands Preserve. The Palace of Georgetown is right there. The reason why is it's more south. And when I think of ducks and geese, which is what I was kind of getting, which kind of like interconnects, right? With the Merced 4 when I got geese. It reminds me of like a preserve. Like I said, I was being reminded of a preserve. So this other area, this Chatham County Wetlands Preserve, kind of is I just saw it. It's kind of like, okay, weird. And there's a cemetery right there. There's Gun Hill Cemetery. I don't see a church though. That's the only thing that's kind of. There's a Blue Sky Preserve. So these preserves are really close. Because like I felt like a preserve area. I don't know. I'd be curious if he's at Bradley Liquor, because there's a Bradley Liquor, which was what Tammy was saying. Good night. There's one right there at the Chatham County Preserves or whatever. But I don't see a church. That's the only thing that's throwing me. I know they're adamant about the church. And it could be that I'm getting the preserve because it's really close. Actually. Right. It's like super close. So that could be why I'm picking that up as well. Because I did feel like a preserve area, and it is in the area. I mean, it's probably only a few miles away, actually. On the map, that's what it looks like.
Right.
I'm torn between those two areas, but again, I don't see a church there. So the church is very significant because it's a repetitive thing. I mean, there is a couple of cemeteries there. I mean, I don't know why everything I got, there's like 50 of them. Oh, whoa. But that doesn't make sense. I'm coughing right here, but it doesn't make sense because I don't see a church. I'm coughing at this, I could be feeling whoever, you know?
Right.
Because I started coughing over here at the Gun Hill Cemetery, Sand Hill Cemetery area. And again, because there's a freaking cemetery there, okay?
Right.
So it's like
You've got all kinds of feelers over there.
Yeah, I need to get away from the cemetery. That's not helpful at all. Yeah, but how old is that map? On my phone's on 2%. It's kind of weird. There's a little flag right there. Where's that at? 2 houses down from the church. There's a flag in the yard. That's interesting. Yeah, I could have just the preserve. I could just be picking up in the area. You know what I mean? Because I was like preserve area. But yeah, I think we better stick on the Little Neck Road thing. Because it is a place I don't really want to leave, and it does have just about everything that we talked about.
Right.
All right there, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel sick. I feel sick there now. I can't. I don't feel good.
Is that just a flag, or could that be?
I gotta go figure out. A way to hopefully I'll feel good with taking. I need to take a. I need to take a break from the nap. The map. Talk. Can't even talk. I need to take a break from the map because it's making me sick. I'm super sick. Like even nauseous even. So I mean there's gotta be something with that area.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel that anywhere else. Other than, I went up by the cemetery and stuff and I got a little sicker.
Right.
But that was because of the preserve, because I was kind of getting like preserve-ish area, but again, it's in the area. It's super close. There's a preserve super close. So there would be ducks probably all over that area anyways. Ducks and geese.
Right.
The ducks and geese in the marshy area feels really important, but it does feel like they keep showing me the church. So it is going to be across from a church is what I keep getting.
Okay.
Or very close to one anyways.
Right.
So I think that's it, guys. I'm feeling sick. I got to go take care of my dogs. I've been on here longer than 3 hours. Holy crap.
It doesn't seem like that, though.
No, I did not mean to stay on here 3 hours. I meant to come on here, do a quick reading, a little bit of mapping, and be done. I apologize. It's so long. Holy crap. Okay. Well, my cat's also sitting behind me.
Because you haven't changed your location.
No, I guess not. I don't know what that's what he's doing, but he's never that annoying. Like, he'll come and say hi, but then he'll leave, but he doesn't come back and, like, jump in my face and, scratch me through the chair and just be, like, overly rambunctious and weird to me. He doesn't even do that when we're not on here. So, he's like, I don't see him be that annoying all the time. And now he's sitting behind me, and he usually doesn't. He goes off somewhere else. So there's a reason he's acting the way he's acting. Because he doesn't ever act. This is out of normal for him.
Yeah.
And usually whenever we've had him, whenever he's come on here, he hasn't sat behind me. He usually takes off and goes somewhere else. But he's like sitting with the energy, I think. He might be being protective. I don't know. Remember, cats work on astral planes. Yeah. That's why I have so many, but they work on astral planes and they protect against negative energy, but they also are very sensitive to it. So They kind of like walk on both physical and astral planes. And then your dogs are more physical, except for Cheyenne. She's a different one. Like she senses spirit. If she acts weird or starts barking or growling or like being protective, I know it's for a reason. And she's the only dog that does that. I swear she's like half cat or something. Because of the way she is, and she lets me know stuff. But that's why sometimes I should have her out when I do lives, but sometimes I put her away because the last time I had her out, she was really feeling the energy.
Yeah.
She was kind of all over the place. Hi, Michelle. You too. So nice to see all the new people here.
Yeah.
Again, I did not, and it's 33 again. I did not mean to stay on this long, but anyways, that's the area I'm feeling sick at. The area I feel most pulled to, I think that little neck or whatever it's called. The church is just like it's there; it won't go away.
Right.
So it feels like he's either really close or across from a church. I keep wanting to go across the street from a church.
Yeah.
Like it's a huge reference point. So it's like when I started over to the preserve area, I'm like, there's no church there. I mean, I was kind of getting a preserve, but I mean, it's really only a few miles. That could be why.
Right.
Like everything is in that area. So I mean, I might do more mapping, but that's probably it because of the way I feel.
Right.
I feel like super sick all of a sudden and everything. But that could also be the energy of just doing a lot of energy work. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, would this be like a 15-minute drive? Come on, 2%. Thank you, Lady Grace. Where's your little wrench?
Yeah.
How come it doesn't show she has a wrench? Does it show you have a wrench when
No,
you're on?
yours.
No, I know that, but when you're commenting, does it show you have one?
Yeah.
It does? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's hers at?
I'm looking.
It's on there? Okay, it's not showing on my side. Maybe because I'm in the StreamYards, we can't see the wrenches. But I mean, I know who the people are, but
I think that's why she's highlighted.
thank you, mods, too. I appreciate you guys, all of my mods. And thank you guys for keeping everything cool in the chat. This is a drama-free place. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to jump off here. I feel sick now. I need to go find something to eat or something. All right. We're going now.
All right.
Plus, my phone's dying. Good night.
Night, guys.